So, next part, the power chord. Sounds cool. Rock players use it. It's the basis, really, of most of your bar chords. If you look at, go to a chord book on your own time, and look, most chords are built around your first finger being on the root or the one. Now remember that. I'm just using the A here because it's kind of right in the middle. A. And now you remember where your 5 is, right? 4's here, 5's here. Put your whichever finger's comfortable on the 5 and your index finger
That's
on the
power chord.
So that shape where you're covering the 1 and you're covering the 5, I use it all the time. There are different times where you might use it. In simplest form, Louie Louie, Wild Thing, some U2 stuff. What I Like About You, Kryptonite, and tons of blues stuff. Like you can play Evil in G. Just go down here to G. Remember G? 1, 4, 5. Cover up the 1 and the 5. All of a sudden you're Howlin' Wolf, right? 4, 1. 4 and 1. One thing I forgot to mention earlier, on the last part of that, you might if your brain is wired for the blues, you may say, man, I might want to throw something on the tail end, like when you're coming down the turnaround. I might want to go to the 5 after the 1. Just a little flair to throw back on the top. But anyway, this thing in G is Evil by Howlin' Wolf. You can look it up. But it is power chord. You don't even have to drop your pinky up and down. But when you break this thing up, people love it. People love it. But anyway, you just go, you're away from your home. You can't sleep at night. You call your baby something ain't right. But that's evil. Evil going on. I'm telling you, brother, we're gonna break up that happy home. You're away from your home. You can't sleep at all. Cause some of them you've been kicking in that stall. Well, that's evil. Evil going on. I'm telling you, brother, gonna break up that happy home. Alright? That's all power chord. Swear to God. Nothing hard. Listen, if any of this stuff was hard, 3/4 of the people playing it would quit. I'm telling you, this is, if you run anything that seems difficult, refinger it, because the people that are playing this stuff aren't the kind of people that'll forge through things that are hard. I'm just telling you. So anyway, power chord. Cover the 1, cover the 5. And that is movable in any. If someone said, hey, I know Evil, you're like, great, I know the G. And they're like, in C. And you're like, damn. No. Just take this, take the same thing, move it up here to C, right? Now, vocally it's going to be different, but it's the same thing, man. Go to 5, 4, 1. Okay? Simple stuff. Alright? So, and there are tons and tons of really simple blues. I mean, that's what's cool about it, man, is you're not doing gymnastics on the fretboard. You're getting your thing going, you know. And you can take this thing out to jams. And you walk up and you say, hey, let's do Evil in G. Straight ahead, no turnaround, you know, 1, 4, 5 thing, and people are like, cool, kick it off. And you're like, oh, let's kick it off on the 1. And you're doing it, man. It's going. So no variations of that one. You can flare it up. You can put that little 5 thing on the end or whatever. But it's straight ahead, man. It's straight ahead, and it's easy. When you drop it on, in this case, root 5 is the power chord. Root 5. Remember, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 4, 5. Basically cover your 1 and cover your 5, and then play them together. Just the top 2 strings, not all of them. All of them, it'll sound like that. Just top 2. Now, you may have to move it up the neck if your hand's not stretched out very much. But take your little finger. And lay a little shuffle rhythm on it. Okay, I'm just sitting on the 1 in A. Okay, now, remember 1, 4, 5? Drop that same shape down a string. And now you're covering the 4 with the same shape, just drop it down a string on each one. So, where we were on the 1, drop it down,